Is your Airbnb listing underperforming? If so, guys, you are in the right video. Firstly, welcome to another Grow Your BnB video. In this video, I want to show you why Airbnb does that. Secondly, why some of the strategy that you're probably implementing is not right. And thirdly, anything that I can share today on this video is going to allow you to go back, make some real changes in your business, in your Airbnb listing right now. As a result, A, more views, B, more bookings, and C, making more money in your business. So if your listing is not being seen, firstly, which is the views, that's probably why your Airbnb is not performing. So first thing I'd love you to do is go into Airbnb account, make sure you check if you're on your professional account or are you on a normal account? Because a lot of time when you're starting Airbnb, you're probably not aware, but there's an option on your account on Airbnb which allows you to just pretty much change it into professional tools. As a result of that, you get to understand the market data a lot better. So firstly, if you could do that, that'd be amazing. And secondly, I'd love you to go into Insight and actually look at two things here. One, I'd love you to look at your conversion rate. Secondly, I'd love you to look at, just pretty much go into under that, there's a button called views. You basically check your views compared to your competition. Now, what's generally going to happen is if you're not getting as much as booking, your views are going to be underperforming than your competition's views, right? Now, that's probably the first thing we need to change in your Airbnb listing. Well, now I'm going to talk about three things here. One, I want to talk about short-term solution. I'm going to talk about long-term plans, and also I want to talk about strategy. So by the end of this video, these three things, if you implement it, you will be able to achieve very great results using your Airbnb account. Now let's talk about short-term solution. Airbnb loves change. They love pushing updated data. I have worked with clients, and honestly speaking here, clients who've been in the industry over 2 years and they've only changed their listing maybe 2 or 3 times in the journey of being on an Airbnb account. Can I say you something though? They've actually got some bookings. And that's how sometimes the industry has been. It's easy as that. You know, you list a property, forget about the changes. That's why they get bookings, but they're not quality bookings. They're not targeted business. So let's talk about the short-term solution. I'd love you to implement 2 little changes in your business right now. Firstly, different titles that you can use potentially every 2 weeks, first of all, and different description, updated description. That's going to make your end user understand what you're exactly offering about the property as well as the location. That is probably going to be your very short-term solution that you can effectively use every single week or every 2 weeks, which is going to allow the ranking to be a lot better. Let's now talk about long-term plans. The 2 things I want to talk about here is, you've probably seen it again, I've seen it a lot of time with experienced operators. I mean, new operators, obviously they wouldn't have a clue on it, but you probably know about giving discounts. There's an option where you can go weekly, monthly, even 4 nights, 3 nights. There's numbers of things you can do and discount. You need to understand your profit pricing strategy, but also give rewards to people who want to book with you long term, because effectively, you need to understand these people want to book you long term for a reason, especially around pricing. But secondly, you will still make a good amount of profit, because every time, let's say for argument's sake, you've got 2 nights booking, you then have a housekeeping team. Now, yes, you can pass the cleaning cost to the guests, but it's the hassle of doing it all the time, management, check-in, check-outs all the time. If you have somebody for 7 nights with a little bit of discount, which you can set as an algorithm on Airbnb, it's going to work a lot better for you. The second thing, if you are only around vacation rentals, which is, for argument's sake, let's say a client of mine in Bondi Beach, they need dynamic pricing strategy. The reason why you do that is you push data all the time. If you've got a dynamic pricing strategy, which means if you're on high season, your pricing changes daily. So what you're going to see on Airbnb is a lot of time people will have one set pricing, let's say for weekdays, and a bit at a higher rate on weekend. With dynamic pricing, it's literally up and down like a hotel would. Now what you're doing there is you're feeding information to Airbnb all the time. But again, like I mentioned, if you are on a vacation rental opportunity or properties, then it would work a lot better. Lastly, I want to talk about focused plan. Now, this is something I'm massive on around Airbnb, which is calendar management. If you today go into one of your investment area, look at your competition's calendar. 90% of them will have a lot more messy calendars. You're going to see 2 nights booking here, 3 nights booked here, 4 nights booked here. As long as you're getting those nightly rates, but look, it is not the case. Not every single time you're going to have those kind of calendar and as well as nightly rates you want to achieve. So the best way to achieve this is by having a focus plan around calendar management. Once you understand calendar management on Airbnb, you will then have a lot more confidence on a quality booking, and secondly, your views are always gonna skyrocket, which means you're gonna get a lot more better views, a lot more better conversion, and a lot more quality clients through Airbnb platform. So interestingly, today I've worked with a client in Lincoln, and a place in the UK, if you guys are not aware of, there's tourism stuff, there's loads of there's university, hospital, but we are very fortunate today that this guy's Deck and Jordan, who's just launched their property with me, we have managed to land them a 6 months booking on one of them. I put a screenshot of, I think this was a 5 months booking on one of his property, and they've just got paid over £7,000 on their first booking on that property with a contractor. So look, it's going back into understanding the calendar management, the last thing I mentioned in this video. So if you understand that, these are the sort of results you would get through those platforms. So thank you so much for watching another GrowYourBnb video. We will be back with another video soon, but please make sure you're hitting that like, subscribe, and there's so many videos for you to go watch and learn from, but we'll be back with another video soon.